And I was listening to a business good morning about how it says, I pay over $9,000 in taxes. And I like to see for my business, I like to see nice sidewalks, nice roads, nice. When I see my tax money that's going and I can here, that's not something here for this expense to run in the years.
Now, we set the council chambers up and the chair stays here, please.
Don't move the chair.
All right, we set it up that way in the start.
Really? So we're not invited to the same party that George and the others in the audience were invited to? They get a privilege we don't, really?
Those tables were here and those chairs were here then, weren't they?
So what is that? That makes a difference, really?
Yes, and I'll just set up this way for the public. Yes, it does.
So today we're not invited to come and occupy the same space.
You are in the same space right here.
I
As the
see.
public is.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
It's not impeding on your rights.
Okay, well, I'm going to stand right here for just a moment because the meeting hasn't started yet.
That's
And this
fine.
is a public building, and I have every right to stand here. I
think
may
we're-
decide to stand
we're all-
here for the whole meeting.
We're all aware of that. You can stand there.
Show me the policy.
Show me the policy, that's all you ever say is show me the policy. What about our policy? What about our rights? What makes you people so angry? Why are you so angry?
We're angry.
We're good people, we come in here and try to do a good job for the community.
I'd like to remind
Constantly
you that you're not
attacking
against
us.
us.
Well, I don't have a problem
At
with
the
that.
last meeting, Teresa and I said nothing. Except until the flakes came out and there was a big hoopla here for me to put the United States flags on my signs, which did no harm to anything.
I believe it was
Everyone
other
else in
content.
this chamber created a big fluster, including everyone.
It was
sitting
other
here.
content that was on the billboards.
What's that?
It was the other content that was
I have a
offensive.
right to put whatever content I want as long as it's not
Offensive,
offensive.
right?
Or it doesn't interfere with the meeting that's going
If
on.
someone is offended by a birth defected child in another nation that our country created, well, then maybe they should be
What did you
offended
do in
by
another
that.
country?
Smile.
Not in there. That helps.
No.
Quiet.
Gretchen, how are you today?
I was just, fine and dandy.
Glad to hear it. Hey,
Have to start this in the morning, so.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's why we're here, right?
Jerry, you see that one light poles range falling off, right?
No.
But this all one, this is when you just put up on the bottom side on the base. So,
Jerry,
feel like
right
cracking,
now?
flicking off a lot.
You know one of those.
That's over.
How long has it been up? 2 days?
This is.
You have Xander's.
Okay.
Floors are wet, and a lot of leaves, so you're walking through construction. All that's gonna have copies on, a couple of them are busted and they're replaced.
Take the switchblade covers off?
Couple of them missing, and now it's open up again. Now it's like, if I have a different place to sleep. No other than be disrupted.
Yeah, I said, sitting there. So we can sit back in the gallery.
We're gonna ask you to sit back in the gallery where the chairs have been.
Am I doing?
You're gonna be, you can't be disruptive.
I'm not being disruptive.
Just please take your chair, put it back
I will
over
as
there.
soon as you show me the policy that says there's.
We don't have a
an
policy.
assigned seating in this chamber. And I'm basing that on because last time that president, Don Clinker, invited other guests in the audience to move as far forward as they chose to sit. I have all the.
There were chairs there, ma'am.
No, and because their view was being blocked.
You had
Well,
We're
signs.
blocking their view.
You guys don't have to give her excuses. She's asked to move, either she can move or go home.
Ms. Hensel, I'll tell you, I did talk with Paul Rugers, who had some conversation with your attorney. I did talk with him, he indicated regardless of a policy or not, there are, just because this is a public meeting, it doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. There's the public gallery, and you can be asked to sit in the public area. Not everything within this room is a public area. So you're being requested to
This is a
sit back.
public building.
But this is not just an open public forum where you can do anything you want.
I'm not doing anything I want. I'm sitting
Just please,
in the seat
just
that I care to sit in.
just please be
Right here.
cooperative and move back to the normal area.
I don't think I'm
Call this
going to.
meeting to order, and if any disruptions come from that point, then they.
Isn't there a disruption already?
We're
I'm
already
not
going beyond our
disrupting anything. I
time.
don't intend to speak once the meeting starts whatsoever. I didn't last time.
We have a seating area, why do you not just? You
I
have freedom.
think you guys all understand my point. I have been discriminated here too many times. I will not be discriminated against anymore. I will stand my ground. If necessary, I will call my attorney right now.
Go ahead.
Why don't you please do
We
that?
encourage you to do that.
I will not at this point. I will choose to do that.
But we encourage you to call your attorney
Children all the time.
and get some legal advice from him, and he can guide you as well. I believe that would be the appropriate course of action.
Robin, you can make your stand in the seat just like everybody else. Why can't you do that? Why does it have to be special for you?
She wants to be on camera.
I'm not asking to be special.
Yes,
Yes, you are.
I'm
Look where
asking
everybody
to be
else is
treated
sitting.
The same as everyone
No, you're
else.
Everybody else
asking
is
to see it
Oh,
different.
you're asking to be treated different than
We're all
everybody
going down
else.
the river, and you're going up the river with
Okay, I'll
baseball
tell you what,
bats.
I'll compromise with you.
We're all doing
Here's where George Lynn Risingham, the mayor's husband, sat last night. Good enough for him, good enough for me. Like it or lump it, here I am.
But we put some signs in front of her like they were in front of everybody else when they
At that time?
moved out there. There was a blocking vision. That's why they were given the right to move. And there was seats previously set there at the start of the meeting.
Do you know the height of this chair? Is 33 inches. You know the height of my sign? 3 feet 4 inches. Do you know the height of your name tags up there?
I have a job. I don't have
33
time to
inches.
measure all that.
There was not one thing blocking any of you or any part of that. There were 40-some seats available in this chamber for everybody to move to. If this chamber had been full and someone couldn't have seen, I would have politely moved my hat to the table that was right here, so it would not have blocked anyone's
Well,
view.
we all understand the point you're trying to make. You've explained it clearly to the council and to myself. And we're just asking you to please move back to the.
I will sit right here
Mr.
where
President,
George Benrizzi now
I
sat.
came here to have a meeting at 9:30.
started 3 minutes
And that's,
ago.
that's why we should be here.
She's disrupting her
If
meeting.
this
I
is
should
a
start.
disruption, let the chief deal with it, but we need to get this meeting going. That's the purpose of city council, city meetings. It has nothing to do with condescending to someone who's trying to get a point across or something. We have to get this meeting done.
Would you please move back?
No, I will not.
I'm asking you politely, I'm asking you as a person to please,
I
just like the
refuse
chair.
to leave the chair that George Van Rinsingham sat at the last
Is
meeting.
that the same chair that he sat in?
Doesn't make any difference at all. This is the same spot.
You're mixing words as well. I mean,
She's
that's,
sitting in the same spot that Mr. Van Rinsengham sat in on Monday,
The same
with the
spot.
permission of the council, who have now apparently withdrawn that
Well,
permission.
look at
those other
Mr.
Mr. President, is it really necessary? Can we just continue? Is it going to hurt that she's right there?
Well, then next time we're gonna let her sit up here, and then the next
Mr.
time up
Crowder,
here,
you know, we're
pretty
very
soon
familiar,
she's gonna have
you're
a
good
chair
friends
with
with
us.
her. You need to let her, we need to conduct this meeting according to
Kathy.
what the residents expect.
Kathy, I have every right to express my concern, and if we really want this, can I speak, please?
Yeah, the meeting's not started yet.
Well, I'd like just to start. What's the big deal? If we wouldn't have made such a big deal on Monday, we would have had this meeting over with.
We made a big deal.
I'm saying we could have just ignored.
Everybody voted
This
for it.
is the United States. There's a lot of this stuff going on in other cities, and they don't treat it like we did. They immediately shut down the meeting.
Mr. Crowder, they're taking over those cities. This is what she is trying to do.
This is Little Falls, Minnesota, Kathy.
And it's destroying us. Have you
Are
noticed?
you kidding?
Have you
Yes.
noticed?
she moved her chair.
Okay, I
We're
just,
not getting anything done.
Hold on.
if I could interrupt, Mayor, I just spoke with Paul on the phone. He said she can be requested to sit in the gallery like everyone else. So Ms. Hensel, you're being warned, either you're gonna sit back in the gallery with everyone else, or Chief Shermer's here is going to remove you and likely ticket you with disorderly conduct. Those are your options. You're being told you have the option to sit back there, or you're gonna be moved and charged.
Really?
Yep.
You guys must really be wanting to help my lawsuit, that's all I have to say.
Robin,
This
would you
is
just please
by
move back
advice
to
of
the
our
gallery?
attorney.
Tony,
Yeah.
could you explain
Would
to
you
the
like to
attorney
call
about
your
Monday
attorney?
that people moved up?
No,
He's
Just please,
well
just
aware of
please,
what happened.
So
please
he
move
knows
back.
what happened.
Alderman Crowder is my alderman.
Right, but we have also
And he was
legal
speaking on
advice.
my behalf as his constituent.
Are you still speaking, Mr.
And your
Crowder?
guide, and your guide.
What was that? What is that? We want to explain what you mean by that, Frank?
Guide, you talk to her. You guide her.
So does Kathy.
Brian doesn't guide me to do anything.
Well, he's guiding right now.
No, he's not.
He's trying to talk to you.
He's trying to help you guys
Okay, what
understand
are-
because you're in
how-
difficulty.
Let's-
Having it in the
let's-
same space
I'll-
that
I won't
the
talk
mayor's
to Mr.
husband was
Crowder
invited to
anymore.
sit at the
Are we
very
gonna-
last meeting,
would you like
to the same
Open
chamber.
meeting? Ms. Crowder, they're gonna open the meeting, or Crowder. Ms. Hensel, I apologize.
We're not married yet.
I apologize. Would you please move back so we can start the meeting? If not, I'm gonna have to escort you out. I don't
That
want.
might make
I-
really
I-
good press.
It might, but,
For you and for me.
but neither one of, I don't want that. That is
And
not what I want.
What basis are you gonna arrest me under, man?
Legal advice from our attorney.
You
I'm
have
under
to, you
disorderly
have to
conduct.
read me my
Robin.
Miranda rights?
No, I don't.
If you're gonna arrest me, you do.
I'm not arresting you.
Well,
I'm gonna escort you out.
based on what?
Please step
What
up.
policy?
Robin, just, or, Ms. Hensel, please step up. You're being escorted out.
What policy?
You're being escorted out. Please stand up.
For what reason?
Please stand up. Come on.
No ends were banned in this premises. It says so right on the door.
Okay, excuse me, I have to grab my water.
He doesn't look like a peace officer.
Doesn't matter, peace officer never needs permission.
Let's let my photographer take a picture.
Well,
okay?
no, you can come on. Very obvious.
My intent was to sit, I wanted to sit in that chamber.
Mike, are you ready?
One moment, I gotta
Okay.
forward ahead here. Go for it.
Good morning, I guess. This is a special council meeting of June 7, 2013 at 9:30 a.m. We're starting at 9:38. We'll call the meeting to order. We have a quorum. Let's stand and say the pledge of allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd ask all individuals to either silence or turn off their cell phones or pagers to not disrupt this meeting any more than it has been. Approval of the agenda. Approval of the agenda is posted in accordance with the open meeting law, and herein placed all items on the table for discussion.
Mr. President, I so move.
Got a motion by Alderman Crowder, second by Mayor Van Buckingham to approve the agenda. All in favor, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Approval of bills, Mr. Boschik.
Okay, take your bills, your page 1. Any items to bring up? Page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Mr. Crowder, do you have something to bring up here? I heard your voice. Okay. Page 5. Page 6. Hearing no topics to bring up, I make a motion to approve checks number 86032 through 86117 totaling $381,497.37.
Second.
Got a motion by Councilman Boschik, second by Councilman Hensel to approve the bills. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Consent agenda. The consent agenda consists of application for exempt permit, Minnesota State Good Sam Club Bingo and Raffle, Morrison County Fairgrounds. That was approved. Application for exempt permit, Morrison County Ducks Unlimited Raffle, Little Falls Golf Course, approved. Community Service Advisory Board minutes, March 2013 received. Dance license, Great River Arts Association, August 2013 approved. Morrison County Attorney Prosecution Report, April 2013 received. Transcription and Records Management Contract, Linda Strand, Police Department approved. Water Treatment Facility Report, April 2013 received. What's the wish of the council?
Mr. President, I so move for approval.
I second that.
Got a motion by Alderman Crowder to approve the consent agenda, second by Councilman Boschik. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Who opposed? Motion carried. New business, sign request, Pine Grove Zoo and Golf Course. Public Works Director Jerry.
Thank you, Council President. The City Council needs to approve the placement of signs for the golf course and at Pine Grove Park. At the golf course, these signs up to 32 square feet in size would be used for tournaments, track events, reunions, weddings. It's functions that are normally carried on at the golf course throughout the course of the year. And over at Pine Grove Park, we have people who rent the shelter, family reunions, high school graduations, events at the zoo. And again, we would have a sign there from time to time for those events and not exceeding 32 square feet in size. The signs have to be removed within 5 days of the event, so we need council approval to do that.
5 days after the event?
5 days after the event, thank you for correcting me.
I make a motion to approve. Second.
Got a motion by Councilman Goshek, second by Councilman Hapler to approve the sign request, Pine Grove Zoo and Golf Course. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Adjournment. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Got a motion by Councilwoman Doucette, second by Councilman Boyum for adjournment. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We are adjourned. Thanks for attending.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Oh, right, it's good. Friday morning.
Good day. Yeah. Yeah. That's what everybody.
Yeah, not,
What did I say this now?
You were,
Baseball.